Product sustainability is usually looked at from a business perspective, with the goal to reduce product-related risks or to differentiate the product from those of the competition, mostly with limited effects for sustainable development. In light of the pressing sustainability challenges we are collectively facing, we raise the question how products can make a significant contribution to sustainable development. In addressing this question, we analyze the evolution of the concept of product sustainability over time and ask, what does their contribution to sustainable development look like? From a business perspective, product sustainability serves to keep companies competitive in times of changing consumer and public demands. Asking for an improved sustainability performance of the products offered. From a societal perspective, product sustainability is seen to contribute to sustainable development by reducing the ecological footprint or by improving the social condition. Sustainable production and consumption has been on the global political agenda since the first Earth Summit in 1992, and it figures prominently as Sustainable Development Goal number 12 in the new UN Agenda 2030. However, finding the right balance between private benefits and public values remains a continuous challenge. While the business success of product sustainability can be measured easily by looking at economic success indicators like sales, market share, or customer satisfaction of sustainable product, its sustainability contribution remains vague at best. From a business perspective, any sustainability improvement relative to the previous product or compared to the prevailing products on the market may be seen as satisfactory. From a sustainability perspective, this is not so simple, as there are many different dimensions and degrees of sustainability improvements involved. Which result is better or more sustainable very often is a challenging question that is difficult to answer. Also, it is not clear at all what better or more sustainable means in the first place, because there usually are very different meanings of the terms involved. In answering these questions, we will suggest a product sustainability typology with 3 different levels of development appearing over time. Product sustainability 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0, whereby the higher levels incorporate the lower levels. Overall, we see a movement towards higher levels of sustainability. Product sustainability concepts on the level of product sustainability 1.0 will be characterized by developments that move from selective improvements to holistic improvements of the products. Product sustainability concepts on the level of product sustainability 2.0 will be characterized by developments from better products to good products. And product sustainability concepts on the level of sustainability 3.0 will be characterized by moving from product value to societal value. And only these approaches will be classified as true product sustainability, as they are expected to make relevant contributions to sustainable development problems and address the big disconnect between micro-level improvements and macro-level deterioration as suggested by Dyllick and Muff in their approach to develop a typology for true business sustainability. The model of product sustainability, most often referred to in theory and in practice, refers to the idea of a green product, which optimizes the product's eco-efficiency over the whole product life cycle by use of eco-design or design for environment. It has been integrated into different ISO standards, where it is referred to as cradle-to-grave product life cycle perspective, and its focus is exclusively on the environmental dimension of sustainability. A good example of an environmental life cycle and its thinking is provided by Unilever, assessing the impact of their healthcare products by using different environmental dimensions. It shows clearly the relevance of the different life cycle phases. However, the dominant model of eco-design also has its limitations and needs improvements. Its focus on environmental aspects neglects the economic and social dimension of sustainability. In order to overcome the limitations of the purely environmental focus of eco-design and environmental life cycle analyses, newer concepts have been developed that take all pillars of the triple bottom line into account. They maintain the life cycle perspective but expand the focus to include economic and societal aspects. They're generally subsumed under the term design for sustainability and highlight the need to consider all sustainability aspects in the design of the product. Another improvement is related to linearity of the process model. Traditionally, the product life cycle is seen as a linear process, reaching from raw material extraction to end-of-life treatment and disposal, with resource consumptions, emissions and waste at each stage. We speak of cradle to grave. McDonough and Braungart introduced the cradle-to-cradle concept, where products are reused or remanufactured at the end of their lives, thereby establishing a continuous life cycle of outputs and inputs. The authors distinguish further between a biological cycle and a technical cycle, which differ in their post-use phase. A third improvement of the eco-design model is related to a shift from products to services, thereby contributing to the dematerialization of the offer. The basic idea of dematerialization is that those products have the best environmental performance which are not produced in the first place. Product service systems combine products with services. Think of the recycling option. Or replace them completely. Think of car sharing instead of car ownership. This product sustainability approach is in line with larger societal changes concerning the transformation from industrial economies to service economies and the increasing popularity of a sharing economy. There is a rapidly growing number of interesting product service systems on the market. While the approaches to product sustainability discussed so far still fall short of what would be needed to make substantial contributions to the sustainability challenges we are facing, a new generation of authors and institutions bring in a different and new focus. Instead of aiming to minimize the negative impacts of existing products, they focus on increasing the positive impacts of products. Overall, the contribution of the product should be net positive, which means the products should be giving back more to society and nature than they're taking. The ambition is no longer to simply get to better products, but to aim for good products. These approaches are presented under different labels like upcycle, hand printing, and net positive. The upcycle concept integrates both minimizing negative impacts and optimizing positive impacts of products, thereby integrating, for example, energy saving and energy producing approaches in the same product or service. The net positive concept demands positive impacts that outweigh negative impacts overall, thereby resulting in a positive product or corporate footprint. There are a few pioneering companies going for net positive solutions in the market, like IKEA, British Telecom, or Nespresso. But there are also first certification schemes like the Living Product Challenge, offering a label for these innovative solutions. A final phase in this evolution is reached with a shift in focus from generating product value for the consumers alone to also contributing public value to society. A non-directed and often incidental contribution to society through net positive products is being replaced by a more directed and deliberate contribution to solving relevant societal issues. This is what we would qualify as true product sustainability. Public value contributions of products can take different forms. First, by reducing or stopping producing problematic or unethical products. Think of weapons or cigarettes. A public value is being produced. Second, there are products with a public value. Let's think of car sharing, which does not just cater to the mobility needs of young urban customers, but they have significant environmental benefits as well. Third, there are also products for a public value. If you think of IKEA as an example, it used its core competencies to develop emergency housing for natural disaster victims and refugees in collaboration with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. These houses can be easily transported and set up to provide immediate shelter for those in need. Now, in looking back at the evolving perspectives of product sustainability presented, we can group the different concepts into three very different phases that have emerged over time and that are moving towards what we call true product sustainability. In phase one, product sustainability is moving from selective to holistic improvements. In phase two, product sustainability is moving from better products to good products. And in phase three, product sustainability is moving from private value to public value, from products that benefit their customers to products that benefit society equally. Thus, these products may be called truly sustainable because they make a net positive contribution and contribute to solving sustainability problems we are collectively facing. Our typology provides a framework for characterizing products as truly sustainable and for inspiring companies to aim for higher sustainability levels.